Welcome to today's market report.
Global equities climbed on Friday while the dollar dipped and oil rose as investors reduced their expectations of an aggressive interest rate hike by the Federal Reserve this month, and as US spending data beat forecasts. Investors still face concerns that world economy is headed for recession as central banks rush to get on top of galloping inflation with steep interest rate rises seen this week in Canada, New Zealand, Chile, South Korea and the Philippines. Many are also still digesting an easing of Italy's political crisis. Fears of an economic downturn were fanned on Friday by Chinese data showing annualized 0.4% growth in the second quarter, the worst since at least 1992, excluding early 2020 when the COVID pandemic erupted. The data reflect the colossal hit from widespread COVID lockdowns. It sent Chinese shares 1.7% lower and dragged an Asian ex-Japan index to two-year lows. Investors elsewhere looked on the bright side. The market is due for a short-term snapback, and because we got better than expected results from Citigroup and retail sales that gave fundamental reasons for investors to be optimistic. The Pan-European Stoxx 600 index rose 1.79% and MSCI's gauge of stocks across the globe gained 1.46%. Wall Street's main indices traded higher as upbeat retail sales data allayed concerns about an economic slowdown, while shares of Citigroup surged after quarterly results. Traders may be pressured overall, however, by companies' second quarter earnings, which so far have mostly underwhelmed. Several European firms posted downbeat results on Friday, while US bank Wells Fargo reported a profits fall with more money set aside to cover bad loans. With Europe facing an energy supply crunch, traders have dialed back bets on European Central Bank policy tightening by year end. The GBP-USD pair held on to its modest intraday gains below the 118.50 region. A rather muted reaction in the money markets turned out to be a key factor that held back the US dollar bulls on the defensive. Euro dollar is trading above 1006.
This is today's market news. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.